Hello everyone, my name is Devanshi Dagor. Welcome to our channel, The Sharp Edge Update. Today, we gonna study about the combination of resistances. The resistances are combined in two ways. Number one, series, and number two, parallel. And we will also study about the mathematical expression for both. In this video, we will also study about electric power. Today we will study combination of resistances. In practical electrical circuits, we generally need controlled current and voltage. Different components in an electrical appliance often need different voltages and currents. And to obtain the required values of the current and voltages in an electrical circuit, certain combination of resistances are used. So, the resistances are combined in two ways, that is, in series combination and in parallel combination. So, firstly, we will study about equivalent resistance. Dear students, combination of resistances is used in many electrical circuits, and the use of more components will make an electrical circuit bigger. To keep the electrical circuits small and less crowded, it is necessary to use lesser number of components. For example, a combination of many resistances can be replaced by a single resistance of suitable value. So, a single resistance which can replace any combination of resistances so that the current through the circuit remains the same is called equivalent resistance. Now, we will study about the series and parallel combination. So, what is meant by a series combination of resistance? So, dear students, when two or more resistances are joined end to end so that the same current flows through each of them, they are said to be connected in series. A series combination of resistances R1, R2 and R3 is shown in the figure. As you can see, R1, R2 and R3 are connected in series and a current I flows through each of them. Here we can see V1, V2 and V3 is the potential difference across the three resistors. V is the total potential difference and R is the equivalent resistance. When a series combination of resistances is connected to a battery, the same current I flows through each of them. Students, the law of combination of resistances in series states that when a number of resistances are connected in series, their equivalent resistance R is equal to the sum of individual resistance, that is, R is equals to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Now we will study the derivation of the law of combination of resistances in series. So let R1, R2 and R3 be the resistances connected in series, I be the current flowing through the circuit, and V1, V2 and V3 be the potential difference across R1, R2 and R3. Now, by using Ohm's law, as we already know, Ohm's law states that V is equals to IR. So, for V1, it is IR1 and V2 is equals to IR2 and V3 is equals to IR3. If V is the potential difference, then V is equals to V1 plus V2 plus V3. And if R is the equivalent resistance of the circuit, then V is equals to IR, and equivalent resistance R is equals to R1 plus R2 plus R3, because R1, R2 and R3 are connected in series combination. Now from these equations we get IR is equals to V and V is equals to V1 plus V2 plus V3. So we can write IR is equals to V, V is equals to V1 plus V2 plus V3, and by putting the values of V1, V2 and V3 as IR1, IR2 and IR3, we can write the equation as IR is equals to IR1 plus IR2 plus IR3. As we can see, I is common, so we can cancel it. So R is equals to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So for a series combination of resistances, equivalent resistance of the resistances combined in series is equals to sum of all the resistances combined in series. Now we will study about the parallel combination of resistances. Dear students, when two or more resistances are connected between two common points so that the same potential difference is applied across each of them, then they are said to be connected in parallel. Dear students, you can see a parallel combination in this diagram. In this diagram, R1, R2 and R3 is connected in parallel combination. As you can see, I1, I2 and I3 current is passing through these three resistors. Dear students, in parallel combination of resistances, all the resistances have the same potential difference across their ends. In this diagram, the two common points are named as A and B, and the three resistances are connected to a ammeter A and a key and a rheostat and a battery. Dear students, the law of combination of resistances in parallel states that when two or more resistances are connected in parallel, the reciprocal of the equivalent resistance is equal to the sum of the reciprocals of all the individual resistance. So, if R1, R2 and R3 are combined in parallel, then the equivalent resistance R is given by 1 upon R is equals to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. Now we will study the derivation of combination of resistances in parallel. Let V be the potential difference across the two common points A and B. Then from Ohm's law, dear students, we already know from Ohm's law V is equals to IR. So current passing through resistance 1 will be I1 is equals to V upon R1. Through R2 it will be I2 is equals to V upon R2 and I3 is equals to V upon R3. Dear students, if R is the equivalent resistance, then from Ohm's law the total current flowing through the circuit will be I is equals to V upon R, and I is equals to I1 plus I2 plus I3. In case of parallel combination, all the resistances have the same potential difference across their ends. By substituting the values of I, I1, I2 and I3, we can place V upon R at the place of I, and V upon R1 on the place of I1 and V upon R2 on the place of I2, and similarly for I3 we can put V upon R3. Now cancelling common V term, we get 1 upon R is equals to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. Dear students, for parallel combination, the reciprocal of the equivalent resistance is equals to the sum of reciprocal of all the individual resistance. Now we will study some different ways of combining resistances in parallel and in series. Dear students, there are many different ways of connecting resistances in parallel and in series. The bending of the connecting wires doesn't change the movement of the electrons. Therefore, all the circuits are electrically same. These are some different ways of combining resistances in parallel. As you can see, the resistances are connected between two common points, and these are different ways of connecting resistances in series. As you can see, in series combination, the resistances are joined end to end so that the same current flow through each of them. So that's why they are said to be connected in series. Now we will study about electrical energy. Dear students, electricity is a form of energy which can be transformed into other forms by using suitable means. Here I will show how to calculate the amount of electrical energy consumed from the work done by the electric current. So, how is electrical energy expressed? For this, let us consider an electrical circuit through which charge Q flows under a potential difference of V. Then electrical work will be equals to potential difference into charge, because potential difference is equals to W upon Q. Work done will be equal to V multiply Q. And as we already know, charge is equals to current into time, that is Q is equals to I into T. Now from the equation 1 and 2, what we get? We get W is equals to V into I into T, as we have placed IT at the place of Q. So W will be equal to V into IT. So work done is equals to potential difference into current into time, as electrical work done is equal to the electrical energy. That's why W will be equal to electrical energy. So electrical energy will be equal to V into I into T. SI unit of electrical energy is joule. Now, what is electrical power? The electric work done per unit time is called electric power. We can also write it as electric power is equals to electric work done upon time taken, that is P is equals to W upon T. Students, when electric work is done, electricity is consumed. So electric power may also be defined as the rate of consumption of electric energy in a circuit. And the SI unit of electrical power is watt, that is represented by W. Now we will derive the formula for electric power. When a current I flows through a conductor under a potential difference of V for time t, the electric work done will be W is equals to V into I into T. As electric power is equals to electric work done upon time taken. So P is equals to V IT upon T, and after cancelling T we get P is equals to V into I, where V is the potential difference and I is the current. As we already know, the SI unit of potential difference is volts and the SI unit of current is ampere. So, the SI unit of electric power will be volt ampere, or we can write it watt. So, the SI unit of electric power is watt, that is represented by the symbol W. Now, we will study the heating effect of current. So, do you know what is meant by the heating effect of electric current? Students, the generation of heat in a resistor when electricity flows through it is called heating effect of current. Now, let's study the formula for the heat generated by electric current. Dear students, from definition, the potential difference between 2 points in an electrical field is equal to the work done in moving a unit charge from one point to another. So, when a charge Q is carried under a potential difference V, then W will be Q into V. As Q is the charge, so Q will be equals to I into T. So work done W is equals to V into I into T. Now from Ohm's law, V is equals to IR. So work done will be equal to IR into IT, as we have placed IR on the place of V. So, W is equals to I square RT. Now the work done appears in the form of heat in the resistor. So heat produced in the resistor is given by H is equals to I square RT, as we have placed H at the place of W. Sometimes heat generated in a conductor due to the flow of electric current is also expressed in calories. So, to convert joule into calories, we divide the equation H is equals to I square RT by 4.184. So, H is equals to I square RT upon 4.184 calories. So, what we have learned in this video? In this video, we studied about electric power and the heating effect of electric current. The mathematical formula for heating effect of electric current is H is equal to I square RT. Thanks for watching this video.